Hi everyone, Ben Richard here. I'm going to tell you about my career mission statement. In my individualized studies, I am focusing more so on biology, and in that, I am going to focus on animal behavior. Ever since I was a little kid, I've loved watching animals just do their thing. It doesn't matter what kind of animal. Dogs. We've always had dogs in my family. I've loved to just watch them and just see what they're doing. It can even be just like bugs or something like that, just crawling around doing their thing. I've always wondered, like, why do they do those things? What's behind their thought process? Do they have a thought process? Um, and now, as I get older and I learn more about the fears and misunderstandings associated with certain animals, such as like sharks or spiders or snakes, like animals like that, the more I get to know that I don't like that. And I feel like I really want to change that. I really want to change the public perception of animals, especially those ones that everyone fears. Um, and in doing so, I'd love to help put in policies and laws in place to protect animals. They they need it. Humans were protected enough, I think, for the most part. Um, but animals, they don't really get a say in how they live, where they live. As humans, we are obviously the master of this planet, so we need to take care of what else is on it. Um, and I don't think we're doing a good enough job on it. I don't think the people put in place making those policies and laws they don't really seem to care. And I think it's mostly due to a lack of knowledge about these animals. Like, they're amazing. Um, but we also know so little about them. And what I want to do for my career is I want to study these animals. I want to do hands-on research with these animals. Like, as in, I want to go into their environment. Um, I have this look but don't touch philosophy, but if I need to break it in order to actually convince people that these animals deserve our protection and don't deserve to be feared, then I guess I'm gonna break that philosophy. Um, the biggest thing that comes to mind, and the animal that I think I can do the best job about this with, is the great white shark. Ever since Jaws, and even before that, but mostly from Jaws, people have been afraid of them. And you ask people that are afraid of these sharks, like, oh, why are you afraid of them? And they just say, oh, they're just killing machines. They have a ton of teeth. Um, but if you actually look into what we know about these sharks, we know very little. We don't even know actually how they hunt. Some great whites, as I'm sure you know, breach, as in they jump out of the water when they attack seals. Um, but it's only when they attack seals, and there's only 3 places in the world they actually do this behavior. We don't know why. We also don't know where they go to mate. We don't know where they reproduce, except recently we first found uh, a nest um, off the Atlantic coast of the U.S. Where they've found baby and juvenile great whites. That's the first time in history that we've found where they have birth. Maybe we've still never even seen a great white birth. We know so little about their day-to-day life. Like, we have people go out and tag them, um, but we still don't know actually what they do, why they do what they do, and that's just wrong. And yet, everyone seems to be afraid of them. and that's not right. I want to change that. I think using, like, the best way to change that is hands-on research. I want to get in the water with these sharks. I want to tag them when I can't possibly be in the water with them. Maybe even find different techniques, different better techniques to track these animals and see how they live and everything. And I really think the best way to help the public image of these animals and all the other animals like them is to get in to their environment, live with them, show the public that they're not as scary as everyone makes them out to be, that they deserve our protection, not just our fear. I just don't think that's right. And there's one person that I know of that is doing this, and I don't think she gets enough credit. Her name's Ocean Ramsey. Ever since I heard about her, she's been my idol. Her and Steve Irwin are my idols. They're doing the things that I think are the best possible way to go out and save these animals. And I want to be like that. I think the best way is to go out and save these animals by interacting with them, showing the public and the lawmakers and the policymakers just what these animals are really like. And so that's my goal. I want to change people's minds about animals, and I think they deserve our respect and our protection, because no one else is going to protect them. They certainly don't have the means to protect themselves from us, so we need to protect them from ourselves. And the best way to do that is to learn about them. And I want to teach people as much as I can about them.